Hi, 8th grade. I'm videoing here from my home office again, and I am wanting to go over the Chapter 6 Adverb review. I looked over what you guys turned in, and some of you are struggling a little bit. In fact, I don't think any of you actually found all of the adverbs in the first part, and several of you missed some of the other questions. So I want to go over it. But first, before we go over it, I attached a couple other videos, adverb review videos. I want you to go through and see if you can find the rest of the adverbs in that packet, especially, and maybe go over and just check over your answers a little bit. I'm pretty sure I put that in the directions of the lesson. So make sure that you have done that before you watch this. So I want you to go back and watch the adverb videos, look at your tests and make your own self-corrections, and then you're going to watch this video where I will give you some corrections again, and you can see how you did. Hopefully you improved and you made some changes. Then after I go over this, if you find that you still missed a bunch, then you should go back and watch the adverb videos again and try again, because we need to get this, okay? Because we're going to move on to other stuff. I'm not giving you guys like a test on this because it just didn't seem like I could find any way. I can't do it multiple choice format. And so this is your test, okay? So I want you to make corrections, fixes, and turn it back into me and show me, okay, that you actually made a couple of attempts at correcting your paper and didn't just copy the answers off of me, okay? Now, the first section was to read the paragraph and pick out all the adverbs. Now, oftentimes the easiest way to see an adverb is that it ends in ly. Now, they don't all end in ly, but a lot of them do. So if a word ends in ly, the chances are pretty good that it's an adverb. That's a clue. Another way is just simply that it's a modifier and it's not an adjective. Adjectives only modify nouns. Adverbs modify everything else, including themselves. So if the word is modifying, giving more information about an adjective, more information about a verb, or more information about another adverb, well, then it's an adverb. And sometimes they do come in pairs. So you might have one adverb and another, like not only. Only is an adverb and so is not. Okay, so they can go together. So your paragraph had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And I'm pretty sure some of you missed them and some of you marked some things that weren't actually adverbs. So I'm going to go through and I'm going to read it for you, and I'm going to point out to you which words are adverbs, okay? So in the first sentence, during the sleep, eyes usually close and the body remains fairly still. I'm having trouble today. Okay. Usually is an adverb and also fairly, okay? In contrast, the brain is not still. It is rather active. Now, the two adverbs in this sentence are a little bit trickier. Not is one. Not is always an adverb. Anytime you see not, that's an adverb, okay? And then rather, because rather is modifying active, okay? Scientists have documented two types of sleep that take place in the brain: non-rapid eye movement and rapid eye movement. There's no adverbs in that sentence. Approximately over 90 minutes, the body changes from one type of sleep to another. Approximately. It tells us how often it changes, and it ends in ly. Approximately is an adverb. Then we have these two types are entirely different from each other, yet both are quite necessary for the body's proper function. So you should have entirely underlined, which modifies different, and also quite, which is modifying necessary. Okay, so those are your adverbs in the first section. Now, hopefully, after you watched a couple of the videos I posted, you were able to pick those out and really decipher what the adverbs were. The second one asked you to identify the type of word that the italicized adverb modifies. So every single one of the sentences has an adverb, and what they want you to determine is what word is being modified by that adverb and what part of speech is it, okay? Remember, an adjective modifies nouns only. An adverb modifies or gives more information about an adjective, an adverb, or a verb. And then, of course, a verb shows action or links things together, okay? We just did our verb and our adjective chapters. So you should remember these things, okay? All right, so number 8, the highlighted definitely is modifying influence, which is a verb. Okay, definitely is giving us more information about influence. Number 9, remarkably is modifying interesting, which is an adjective. So 9 is C. 10, not is modifying surprisingly. Surprisingly is an adverb. Not, so number 10 is B. In 11, also is modifying contributes, which is a verb. So number 11 should be A. 12, sometimes is modifying prevent, and prevent is a verb. So 12 should be A. Now, I want to stop right here. If you're realizing that you just simply did not follow directions and that's why you missed things, then I want you to pause the video and do the rest of it following the directions appropriately. Okay? Yeah, good job. Okay. All right. Where was I? 13. We have exceedingly in italics. Exceedingly is modifying delicate. Delicate is an adjective, so 13 should be C. 14, you have somewhat in italics, and somewhat is modifying important, and important is an adjective, so somewhat. So 14 should be C. 15, we have very in italics. Very is modifying definitely, which is another adverb. So your answer for 15 should be B. 16, you have normally in italics. Normally is modifying feel. Feel is a verb. So your answer for 16 should be A. 17, we have almost in italics. Almost is modifying 10, which is an adjective, just telling us how many days. So your answer to number 17 is C. Okay, so that's that. So I'm going to flip over to the other page. All right, so this one they wanted you to use the superlative, the positive, the comparative, and the superlative adverbs. Remember, this is good, better, best. Okay, it's some, more, and most. Okay, so positive is just simply the modifier, comparative is more, and superlative is most, the absolute most. Okay, so 18, the superlative often is most often. 19, the superlative of well is best. Good, better, best. Never let it rest until your good is better and your better is best. I couldn't let you guys go without me saying that because it's one of my favorite things. Okay. Where am I? 20, superlative of likely is most likely. 21, you would just have extremely. The positive of extremely is just extremely. 22, superlative of frequently is most frequently. 23, comparative of noticeably is more noticeably. 24, the positive of frighteningly is frighteningly. And 25, the comparative of badly is worse. So this would be badly, worse, worst, which is the opposite of good, better, best. I don't like that one as much. Okay. You didn't seem to struggle as much with this one as we did with the other ones. But if you find that you missed a lot, then you need to erase your answers, go back and watch the videos, and try again. Okay? So you get it. You need to make sure that you get it. You should not be missing very many at all. Maybe a couple little silly mistakes, but make sure that you understand this. Okay? You guys have to be responsible for your own learning a little bit more right now. So anyways, that's my adverb video. Give me a like so that I can tell you watched, and it makes me feel happy that you like my video, even though I know it's not super awesome or entertaining or anything, but you know, hey. So I'll see you again soon. Bye.